Hello, Ophiuchus. Welcome back to Mystic Unicorn Tarot, and welcome to another general love reading for you. Yeah, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. It is so good to see you. If you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome into the club. And if you're returning, hi guys. All right, so general love reading for you, Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a timeless reading, guys. Please keep that in mind. There are no dates associated with this reading. This can resonate for you at any moment in your life. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, all right? We could very well be talking to a cross-watcher who is watching on behalf of someone with an Ophiuchus placement, or we could just be talking about what's going on with someone else in your life, Ophiuchus, okay? So keep that in mind. So place this in your life as it fits for you naturally, yeah? And as always, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already and you feel so inclined, yeah? Excellent. Let's get into this. What do we have for Ophiuchus? What's going on for Ophiuchus in terms of love at this time? Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on? Oh boy, all right, karmic relationship. Okay, but what about this karmic relationship? I kind of feel like you might even know. You might be suspecting that this is a karmic relationship, or there's some sort of karmic reality to this relationship. What's going on here? I feel like you know, and you're kind of trying to figure it out. You're kind of trying to ask the questions. There you go. Girl with a snake, empath, narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enabled boundaries. You know, I want to say, I don't know if I said this for your last reading. I almost kind of feel like, didn't this come out for your last reading? But I feel like this is you, Ophiuchus, okay? Because I really kind of feel like this did come out for your last reading, because for some reason I feel like we talked about this exclusively, about how, you know, Ophiuchus is the snake charmer and all that kind of stuff. But okay, so I just find it interesting that this card comes out for you. Because of the nature of Ophiucan energy. I mean, first of all, the constellation of Ophiuchus is depicted as a man literally holding a snake, okay? And I do feel like we did talk about this in your last reading, about how, you know, the sign or the energy of Ophiuchus is associated with snake charmers, okay? Like what they, out in the Middle East, you know, those the individuals that would literally play their flutes or whatnot, play their instruments, and like the snakes, and they would be able to charm these like cobras, like king cobras, and like all these really dangerous, venomous snakes, okay? So when I see this energy for you, Ophiuchus, it doesn't frighten me. At least in terms of this reading, it's not bothering me. Because this is what I'm kind of getting, what I was picking up on with when karmic relationship came out. I feel like you are aware that you are involved with some sort of karmic relationship. And it's almost as if you're standing there holding this snake in your hand, kind of like, huh, this is toxic, isn't it? This is a bad thing. And like, I wanna make sure that I convey the nonchalance in tone, in what I'm feeling. And it's not like you are clueless. It's not like you're trying to be nonchalant. It's not like you're trying to be careless. It's literally that you are strong enough to be able to hold this snake in your hand and look at it bold-faced and be like, oh wow, you're a king cobra, aren't you? Oh, okay. Okay, now I kind of get what's going on here. You know what I mean? That's the feeling that I'm getting from you in terms of this relationship. You have one last card here, the Runner. Ooh. Okay, all right, this does make sense, Ophiuchus. Sorry about the sniffles. I've been having allergy troubles this morning. Hold on, let me handle that before we go any further. Okay, so some of you, we definitely have some individuals within the Ophiuchus collective that are dealing with a twin flame situation. And the only reason I say that now is because maybe it was 2 weeks ago, we had an official twin flame reading for you. Okay, that the twin flame card came out last week. We talked a little bit more about it. It wasn't so officially twin flamey, but I do feel like I remember there were some aspects of it that definitely resonated with the twin flame journey. I did a twin flame mirror reading for the collective that reflected what was coming through with the Ophiuchus energy. And now we have not only karmic relationship, but we have the runner. Okay, and so the runner chaser dynamic is a major part of the twin flame situation, because we trigger each other and somebody runs, the other person chases after, and sometimes you flip-flop between that depending on your circumstance. But you are dealing with a runner. In some cases, maybe you are the runner. I am hearing that. In many cases, actually, you are the runner. But I feel like you're the runner here because you're, well, normally, yeah, I was going to say, normally the individual that is running is often running away from the triggers that are going on or what it is they need to heal within the situationship or the relationship. However, Ophiuchus, I will say that regardless as to whatever side of this you may be on, I do feel like you have a very level head. That's the feeling that I'm getting from your energy in terms of this situation. You have a very level head in terms of the fact of looking at this and either attempting to or actually seeing this for what it truly is, for what this relationship truly is. Because remember, the first feeling that I got from you when karmic relationship came out was that you're starting to recognize the karmic cycles or the karmic reality of this relationship and are starting to question what's actually going on here. So while I do feel like, you know, you are potentially dealing with a runner, I also feel like you have a little bit of that runner energy within you as well, because as you start to recognize what's actually going on and you start to see the karmic reality of the situation, what's triggering you about the situation, the toxicity about the situation, that's kind of making you want to pull back as well. But it's also the dominant feeling that I'm getting from you is that you're wanting to learn from this. Okay. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, and falling in love. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I don't really know how relevant that is, but we'll keep that and we'll look. Maybe, I mean, that might be how the situation started out for you, you know, falling in love. And okay, well, for some of you here, what I'm getting is that you are in fact falling in love with this person, or you find yourself falling in love in terms of this situation, and that's triggering you even more. This is really weird, but if for some of you in terms of this situation, you are in fact falling deeper in love, but the more you fall in love, the more comfortable you get and the more familiar you get with this situation. And that in turn is causing you to wake up to the karmic reality of this situation, which is really interesting, Ophiuchus, because when you think about it, in normal cases, it would be the opposite. The more somebody falls in love in a certain situation, the more and more they are unable to or unwilling to see the toxic, negative, or karmic aspects of the situation because they don't want to see that. They're in love with this individual, blah, blah, blah. That's very interesting. For some of you, that is a little bit backwards, but that's what I'm feeling here. For others of you, it's just a matter of that's what started the situation. Being unconditionally loving, falling in love, giving and receiving affection. This connection. Now, you don't have to be dealing with a twin flame. This doesn't necessarily have to be twin flamey for you. I just do feel like I am picking up on some individuals within the Ophiuchus collective are dealing with twin flame energies. Okay, but you don't have to be in order to be resonating in order to resonate with this situation. In order to be resonant with this situation. Haha, okay, grammar. And this situation may have started out balanced in terms of giving and receiving affection, or at least it seemed that way in the beginning. Everything was fine in the beginning, but now it's almost as if, well, all that glitters is not gold. It's like, I want to say the sheen, the sparkle, the glitz, the gold plating is starting to wear off. Ooh, okay. And somebody here, most likely the Ophiuchus, with your keen perception and your keen ability to heal, and even to pinpoint what needs to be healed, someone is starting to wake up to the karmic situation of this relationship, and someone is starting to wake up to the empath narcissist paradigm. There may have been a lot of love bombing in the very beginning. Ooh, yes, there may have been a lot of love bombing in the very beginning of this relationship, and that came from the runner. Aha, now I get it. So the individual that is the true runner in this situation, and I say the true runner because this is the individual that is now running away from this situation for toxic reasons. Okay, let me show you this before I go any further. The runner does say, the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy and listening to the ego. What I'm feeling for somebody here who is classified as the runner is that they were a love bomber, or they are a love bomber. And now that has gotten someone to fall in love and want to be in a relationship, or want to make this a real solid thing, or wants to continue this situation going. And now that is getting too intense for this runner. I am picking up on that some individuals that are resonating with this right now, who is dealing with this runner, this person actually has strong fears of intimacy. Very, very strong fears of intimacy. For others of you, you're dealing with a narcissist, straight up and down, okay? But for some of you, you're actually dealing with someone who is very, very afraid of intimacy, which then leads to the question of, well, why would they love bomb me like this to begin with? They also have confidence issues to some extent. It's just that I feel like it's just getting way too intense for this individual, and they don't know how to deal with it. They don't have the emotional maturity. They don't have the emotional capacity to really deal with the situation as it is starting to present itself. Now, with that said, though, it is a codependent situation, because that love bombing that started the situation has caused someone to be, probably the other person, maybe you, Ophiuchus, it feels like it's caused that other person to be like overly dependent on that level of love or that level of affection that is not sustainable. Okay? Or not, maybe not dependent on, but expecting of that level of affection, which is not sustainable. And really, regardless as to the specifics here, what I'm feeling is really the reason why this person love bombed like this in the beginning was to make sure that they got the point across, or they got you, or, you know, they were able to secure this relationship. And I am picking up on a decent level. I am picking up on a decent level of innocence here, okay? Again, this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates, but I am picking up on the fact that this person didn't realize, or doesn't understand, or doesn't have the emotional maturity, the emotional capacity, the emotional foundation, the emotional strength to understand that love bombing like that does not create a solid foundation. It actually does the exact opposite. It creates a volatile situation, because that type of giving of love is not sustainable. And now that they're being required to sustain it in this way, they're running away from it because they can't handle it. Now, in other cases, Ophiuchus, you are in fact dealing with a narcissist. And now that, and okay, wow, that was such a switch. Okay, so let me finish this statement and say that for some of you here, you're dealing with someone that actually has a really weak emotional reality. I will say that. They are very emotionally immature. However, I'm getting Page of Cups energy, so there is a decent level of innocence involved with some of you, okay? For others of you, you are in fact dealing with a narcissist who love bombed or did all these things to get you under their thumb or whatnot, whatever. And now you are showing up in a way that is indicative of let's have a relationship, or we're actually in a relationship, or you're my boyfriend, or you're my girlfriend, you're this, that, and the third. And they're like, whoa, no, that's not, no, I'm not. And they're running away. But the problem with that is they knew what they were doing all along. Okay, so this is straight up narcissist empath paradigm for some of you. For others of you, you're just dealing with someone who does not have the emotional maturity, emotional capacity to really understand this yet. But ultimately, what's happening here, Ophiuchus, is that either you or your person or what, somebody's waking up to this, okay? Someone's waking up to this dynamic, someone's waking up to this reality. I'm also feeling there are energies here within your collective, Ophiuchus, in which you would like to help heal this person. Be very careful with that. You cannot heal them for them. They have to be willing and able to do their own healing work on their own, of their own volition. If that's the case, then yes, provide them with any sort of assistance that you can, but understand, you cannot heal them for themselves, okay? All right. 2 more shuffles here. And I want to start clarifying the runner. Last shuffle for Ophiuchus. All right. Clarify the runner for Ophiuchus, please, Spirit. What's this runner energy? The first card is the devil. All right, clarify the runner, please, for Ophiuchus. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. The 4 of Swords. Anything else? 1 last card, please, for the runner to clarify for Ophiuchus. And the Hierophant. Okay. Knight of Swords is the overall energy. All right, I'm definitely getting, in terms of this situation, somebody here is running because the other person is like charging at them in a reckless manner. But I will say, if someone is charging at this runner in a reckless manner, it is a reflection of their own recklessness to start with. Recklessness begets recklessness in this situation. It's like the love bombing that this person did kind of drove the other person kind of crazy in a sense. And now this other person is like coming at them with a full force of like, let me return to you what you gave to me. There's a little bit of mirroring happening here, okay? But this person is definitely running, or there is runner energy here because of the toxicity involved. The devil, 4 of Swords, and the Hierophant. So with that said, to the 4 of Swords and the Hierophant here, there seems to be the message, yikes, the message that I'm getting from the 4 of Swords to the Hierophant is that it should be fairly clear to someone here that they have brought this upon themselves. That's kind of what the Hierophant is saying to me here. The Hierophant in this situation is representing tough lessons. So I'm having difficulty putting this into words, why I feel this way. It's just, what I'm getting, I'm seeing the devil, the 4 of Swords, and the Hierophant here, and literally what I'm hearing from this combination of cards is you brought this on yourself. You did this to yourself, buddy. I mean, you alone are the reason why someone is rushing after you this way. It's your own actions. There is a very tough lesson involved with this for this individual. And now this person with this Knight of Swords energy, this person is also trying to fight back, trying to keep it at bay. And it's like, and the universe is kind of looking at this person like, what did you expect? Really, what did you expect? Even if, you know, your person or the other person in this situation, however, wherever you find yourself in the situation, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to tell the story and you guys place yourself in it as it fits. Regardless as to, even if someone is not rushing at them like a bat out of hell, we still have someone coming forward and trying to reciprocate a level of love and love bombing that they may have done themselves. So even if they're not rushing at you like, or you're not rushing at them like a bat out of hell, crazy as all get out, you are still coming at them with a level of love that they are not able that they are not able or capable of handling. And so they run because of fear, because of toxicity, okay, because of codependency. This is a codependent situation, the devil. I mean, I kind of want to say, don't dish it out if you can't take it, you know? I want to clarify this devil a little bit more. Can you tell us a little bit more about the devil, please, for this runner energy? Tell us a little bit more about the devil, please. The magician. They did this themselves, dude. This person brought it on themselves. There is, I mean, like, with this Four of Swords energy here, it's like, yo, like, calm your mind, like silence your mind, sit down, shut up for a second and listen. You brought this on yourself. You did this. The magician, you manipulated this situation. This person, I'm sorry, I'm getting, sorry, my extra Leo-ness is coming out. This person manipulated the situation in a certain way to get the end result, and they're receiving that end result and are now running away from it. Probably trying to not take responsibility for where they find themselves. That's also a big part of why the universe is kind of saying, you brought this on yourself, buddy. Like literally, what did you expect? Anything else about the devil? Eight of Swords. That's enough. Oh, damn. All right, well, shit. And it's so freaking crazy too, because I was like, why am I getting from this Hierophant energy? I feel like the Hierophant is representing a level of justice here. Like, it is what it is. The scales are balanced. You put one thing in, you get that same thing out in return. Here's justice right here. Literally. Justice, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. Oh boy. Okay, so I want to say, first of all, I don't want to pass too much judgment on this individual because this individual feels like they are not mentally well. They are not mentally stable. They have little to no sense of self-awareness, potentially. But this person is very much caught up in their own mindset, and it feels like it's very much a victim type of mentality. I'm getting that from this Eight of Swords here. Can you guys? You can see that. Okay. I'm getting that from this Eight of Swords here. Okay, they're very caught up in their own mindset of woe is me, I didn't do anything wrong. This person is in, this person is in this Five of Cups energy, and it kind of feels like this person is like crying over spilled milk. Like, why is this person chasing after me like this? Why is this happening to me? All blah, blah, blah. And they just keep running and running and running away. But what they're really running from is their own problems, the devil. They're keeping up these walls. They're keeping up these boundaries. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups. They're keeping up some sort of, some sort of narrative. A narrative that involves them not taking responsibility for their actions. Seven of Cups. There's too much confusion. There are too many options. There are too many other people involved. There are too many what ifs. There are too many other people to blame. And they just don't. They're not taking responsibility for this at all. And so that's why they're running. The Chariot is the overall energy here, though, which is very interesting. Underneath the Chariot is the Nine of Pentacles. For some reason, this Chariot doesn't feel all that relevant here. However, I will say, oh, there it goes. Okay, so what's happening here, you guys, for this person? This person is actually, in fact, following their soul's path. Okay? It is a path that they are on that is ultimately going to be leading them towards a sense of sovereignty. Nine of Pentacles, to end this type of cycle for themselves, so that, because they will need to be able to, eventually they will see clearly. Something will happen eventually. The King of Swords to the Five of Wands. They will see clearly through the bullshit, basically. But this, and maybe this is you, Ophiuchus. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, you guys. And if this is you, I'm sorry if the way that I'm saying this is like insulting you or seriously triggering you. But if it's triggering you, then this is something we need to talk about, honey. Okay, but ultimately, this is part of this person's path. And what I want to say, for the most part, is you just seem to be caught up in it with them. But you see, that's another thing. That's a reason as to why I feel like the dominant feeling here for you, Ophiuchus, is that you kind of see what's going on here. Or at least you're starting to pick up on something. Girl with a snake, right? You're starting to pick up on the reality of this situation and are starting to ask the right questions. Which is also, for some of you, leading you to want to help to heal this person, but again, you can't do it for them, and they are on the path to get there, okay? Karmic, okay. Let's clarify karmic relationship next. What do you want to say about karmic relationship, please, Spirit? For Ophiuchus. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, see, You knew, Ophiuchus. You were like, wait, something is not right here. Something is just not adding up here. Damn, you can't make this shit up. Look, Seven of Pentacles to Judgment. Damn! To the Eight of Cups, to the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yo, check it the fuck out, okay? And this may have happened over an extended period of time. You may have actually been dealing with this individual for quite a few months. For some of you, I'm picking up about 3 months. For others of you in this collective, I'm picking up specifically 6 to 8 months. Anywhere from, for like some of you, for 3 months here, and then for others of you, between 6 to 8 months, okay? Of course, that doesn't have to resonate with you, but either way, I feel like you've been dealing with this. You've at least been dealing with this for long enough, Ophiuchus, to be like, something just ain't right. Something's not adding up. Something's just not adding up. Seven of Pentacles. And you had to start making a judgment call, or at least Spirit came through and was like, yeah, this ain't cute, boo-boo. You might want to walk away from this. Judgment to the Eight of Cups. I mean, you can't. I love it when the cards confirm things like this. I love it. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck is none other than the Knight of Wands. Okay? And this, oh, come on, there we go. And this Knight of Wands energy, come on, you. See, my camera doesn't even want to stay focused on this, because why would you even focus on this energy? This is a love bomber. This is a flighty individual. This is a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. This is a here 1 second, gone the next. I mean, officially, the official love bomber might be a Knight of Cups. But this is someone, this Knight of Wands energy, this is confirming who this person actually is. And this is confirming exactly what you've been picking up on, Ophiuchus, or Crosswatcher, whomever I'm talking to here. This is a flighty individual. This is someone who comes in hot and heavy, you know, laying it on real thick for a good hour or for a good amount of time, and gets you like all hot and bothered when you weren't even probably paying attention to begin with. And then just as soon as you're ready to match that energy with them, they are gone. They are gone, they've been gone, or they notice that you're getting engaged now and they're like, whoa, freaked out, whoa, not doing that, and they run away. What? Again, what the fuck did you expect, bro? Like, this is the lesson that this individual needs to learn. And they're gonna go through these situations over and over and over and over again until they get it. That's what the Chariot was representing for them. This is absolutely something that their soul is directing them, a path that their soul is directing them on so that they can learn this lesson. You don't need to learn it though. You seem to be seeing it very clearly, Ophiuchus or Crosswatcher. Okay? Last thing we're going to clarify here is girl with a snake. Clarify girl with a snake for Ophiuchus, please. I love this. Look, it's the Hanged Man, bro. You knew all along, or you have the sixth sense, you have the sense of inner wisdom, or at least you gained it within this situation to say, wait a second, wait a minute, what's actually going on here? Some of you had this awareness within you before you got involved with this person. And then as the situation continued, you started, that knowledge started to rise up within you and you were able to identify the situation. Or for some of you, especially for those of you that have been in this, probably for those of you that have been in this situation with this person for around 6 to 8 months or something like that, you were in this confined, stuck, stagnant state and you gained the wisdom. Gained the enlightenment and was like, whoa, what's happening here? Yeah. Clarify girl with a snake. Anything else for girl with a snake, please? Yep, look at that. Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Anything else? One more? Yes, one more. Oh, 2 more. Oh, shit. Queen of Wands in reverse and the 10 of Swords. You bet, yo. Oh, and the King of Swords. You better work, bitch. I know. Wait, come on now. There we go. Now, I know you best be figuring this shit out yourself. I love that. Okay, so look, check it out. The Hanged Man, right? The Hanged Man represents the sense of awareness. I'm sorry, you guys. Ugh. Why is my camera's being shady with me? Okay, so Hanged Man here is the, however this manifested for you, either you had this wisdom beforehand or you gained it in this circumstance. It's the change in perspective that you needed to start asking the right questions. Page of Swords, right? To start to bring this cycle, this situation to a completion, okay? But really, I feel like the 10 of Pentacles represents the amount of time and energy you have invested in this situation. Again, maybe you've been in this for about 3 months. Maybe you've been in this for 6 to 8 months. Maybe you've been in this for longer than that. It doesn't matter. The question here is, where is all of my attention, my time, attention, and investment in this situation actually going? You started to get the answers, and that to you was like, oh, hell no, Queen of Wands. And in reverse, you're no longer in alignment with this. Regardless, whatever answers or information you started to get, you started to realize, oh, I'm not in alignment with this, or oh no, I don't want to be in alignment with this. This is not something that I want to attract into my life ever again, for some of you. And thus, you end with the 10 of Swords. Bam. The end of the cycle, the end of the situation, the end of a rough, tough, and painful circumstance. I mean, y'all, you can't make, you can't make this stuff up. Like, I love it when the cards confirm things that I'm picking up on like this. Bam, King of Swords right there. Objective point of view, seeing things as they truly are. Congratulations. Let's close this out. I want to get you closing oracle guidance from the Romance Angels. Yeah, just one card. Just one card, please, Spirit, to close out this reading for my Ophiuchus. Closing message for Ophi. Okay. Well, this card came out. Keep an open mind. I am going to take another one, though. Am I going to take another one? No, I don't need to. That's the card that came out, so we're going to take it. Keep an open mind. Hey, excuse me. Thank you. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Quite frankly, Ophiuchus, for some of you here, this individual or this type of individual may have been your usual type. And I feel like now you've really ended, what I just heard was you've really ended, or you're in the closing phases of a narcissist empath paradigm in your life. And now you're about to be able to align yourself with a new type of soulmate that will be much better for you and will be able to teach you many more things and show you many more experiences that will be of great benefit to you, okay? So definitely keep an open mind. Do not allow this type of situation or do not allow this circumstance to like throw you into an extreme form of jadedness. I understand being jaded for, a little bit right after, at the very end, right after this situation, but don't set up shop there, okay? Keep an open mind. Yes? Excellent. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure to smash that like button for me. Share it with your friends. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Yes, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Bye.